Connector, the Massachusetts Health Exchange, under fire. A new report says Massachusetts Health Connector officials appear to have lied to the federal government about the progress of the website. The report coming days after the federal investigators issued a subpoena for records from the troubled health exchange. Here to weigh in, Doug Holtz-Eakin, president of the American Action Forum. Doug, great to see you. So this is one of the many state Obamacare exchanges out there. And now we come to find that state officials knew that that particular exchange was off track more than a year before it was supposed to be launched, did nothing. Massachusetts was the model for Obamacare. Right. Are you surprised by this?
Well, it does appear to have been the model for Obamacare. Healthcare.gov didn't work. The connector didn't work. Nobody told the boss it didn't work, and Healthcare.gov or Massachusetts, and nobody got fired in either. So, you know, they appear to be on the same track. And the problem here is politics, as usual. I mean, you get invested in a top-down solution, and so no one wants to tell the top it's not working. And you have to have a strong leader who's willing to hold people accountable. And until the new governor came in, that simply was not the case.
No, I was like, shh, don't tell anybody. We got a problem.
Right.
It's not going to work. Here's what a whistleblower told the Pioneer Institute, which is the group that wrote this report. The whistleblower said, "We were waiting for people to recognize how bad this was because we had done everything we could to escalate the matter, i.e. to higher levels. We were always told to be quiet. It doesn't matter. Don't say anything." And, of course, at the center of all of this, Doug, CGI, this is the company that provided all kinds of headaches for Obamacare with the national exchange rollout. What do you say?
This is exactly the same pattern. I mean, remember, the Massachusetts folks want the federal money, so they don't want to admit it's not working, and they've got exactly the same contractor. So they can say to the federal government, look, we've got the best contractor, same person you hired. Things are fine. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, up at CMS, they probably know things aren't fine, but they don't want to admit it in Massachusetts. And what you end up is a conspiracy of silence where a good product never appears, a lot of money is paid to a contractor, and in the end, both exchanges fail.
The exchange doesn't even work, right? I mean, so this is sort of like the IT equivalent of the Big Dig, which was such a mess in Boston, right? I mean, it's the same kind of thing. Is it about Boston? Are the problems Boston related, or are the problems really broader?
I think there are some pieces that are probably very much Massachusetts. The Big Dig was a fiasco. In this case, they ended up dumping people into a Medicaid program that was, quote, free, and Lord knows what kind of services you can get with a free Medicaid program. But there are broader problems. As you know, this was supposed to be the technocrats' dream solution to our health care problems. You know, we'll write down the magic formulas and send out this exchange, and people will come get all these wonderful products that we've designed, and one size fits all. And those technocratic solutions never work. There's nothing about
the consumer in there. They never work, and worse, they waste a lot of money, $1 billion and counting. $1 billion for this exchange that doesn't even operate like it's supposed to. You know, I'm wondering if there were, you know, some very deep political issues here as well. They waited, the federal government waited until after Governor Deval Patrick was out of office before bringing these charges.
Well, you do wonder about the timing, right? The Democratic governor leaves, in comes the successor, Mr. Baker. He, in the end, demands the resignations of some of the connector officials, and it looks like he's starting to make this thing an efficient management operation. But in terms of the investigation for fraud, that's long overdue, and why it starts now, no one has explained.
Waste, fraud, and abuse. Doug Holtz-Eakin, thanks for coming on the show. So good to see you.
Thanks, Gerri.